Yo, what's up guys, Shadi here, coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome back to the Meme League. This is week 4. This week we're against Gögging Gulpin, coached by Black Pepper. I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but if he does, I'll put that in the description below, as well as, of course, his Twitter. I should check him out and stuff and things. So, as you can maybe tell by his team name, he's also German, so I'm gonna have to assert some dominance, as the cool kids say nowadays. But yeah, his draft should be on screen as always. He drafted Megalovania, so Tapu Koko, Gyarados, Blazing with Z moves, with all Z moves, you know, support moves and shit, Z-Mura move. Politoed with Drought, not Drought, the other one, Drizzle. Mesprit, Neuven with Z moves, Pyroswan, Skuntank with Z moves, Durant, Hitmonchan, and Ledian as the meme pick. No Z move Durant makes me very, very happy. But yeah, it's a very weird team. I think it was bottom of the power rankings preseason, but there are a ton of threats to my team. Coco is a massive issue. Gyarados is a massive issue. Megalovania is a little annoying, but not the biggest deal. Blazing is a massive threat. Neuven is a threat. Durant is a just giant problem altogether. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Those are all scary Pokemon. So yeah, that's the thing. So first up, we have, let's just go into team. Tharja with the Weavile, yeah. Tharja the Weavile with the Choice Band. Pressure, Knockoff, Ice Crash, Ice Shot, and Low Kick. Enough speed towards speed the Neuven, and then just max attack and the rest in Spidef. This thing does a lot of damage, and I mean a lot of damage. It doesn't have a good switching outside of a defensive Blaziken. Even like bulky Gyarados still takes a ton from the thing because I am Bandit. So yeah, the thing is just super duper nice. Ice Shot is nice for priority against things like the Tapu Koko and just set up threats like Gyarados. And yeah, I just kill things. If Megalovania isn't Fizdef, I just obliterate that too. So that's cool. Just Weavile does things and it's incredible. I love this thing. Next up, we of course have, as always, Miraidon, the Mega Gardevoir with the Gardevoir right, Hyper Voice, Psychic, Wish, and Taunt. Max HP 48 in defense, 80 special attack, and 128 with a speed with Ultimate Nature. I wish I remember what this was for. I think the speed is for the likes of Gyarados. That would make sense. I should probably make this Mega next time, but whatever, I'm not going to. And Hyper Voice Psychic just hits his entire team because his Steel type is Durant. That does not want to take anything ever on the special side, so that's cool. This all has reasons for being there. I just don't remember what they were, so you know, just take that and deal with it. That's how it works. Taunt was nice because I can prevent him getting a rocks. As you can see, I'm not bringing removal despite me having a banned Weavile, as well as a Dragonite, so I don't want Hazards up on my side of the field. Taunt can help me prevent him against things like Pulse and Mesprit. Those are his only rockers, so not, you know. And just in general, Taunt is a cool move, I guess, but it's mainly for that purpose. Then we have Parago, of course, Dragonite, again, Flying MZ, Multi-Scale, Fly, Earthquake, Roost, and Dragonite, a really, really bulky spread. So Fly and Earthquake hits his entire team really, really hard. Max HP and then max speed to speed tie with things basically. I can set up on a fair amount of his team, and I can also roost up on a fair amount of his team and potentially get my multi-scale back intact if he tries to sack something off or whatever, and that's really nice. I can also just get back to a good amount of health. Doesn't have to be a multi-scale necessarily, but I can just very slowly get up to +6 against things on the team if I feel like it's necessary. I don't need to though. I only need like +2, maybe +3 at max, to just win the game. Preferably I want Pilotman out of the way so I don't have to take an Ice Shot, but with this massive bulk investment I am able to take one, which is another reason why I have that. So this Dragonite set is just incredible. I'm gonna have to click regular Fly probably at some point, which is gonna be great. But yeah, the set is incredible against this team and I love it. Then we have Kovac, Noya with the Chesterberry, Mummy, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Haze, and Rest. Just max defense. The thing is there to help deal with the likes of Gyarados and Blaziken, as well as of course hot walling Hitmonchan and helping with a Durant too. Pretty straightforward. It's just there to be fat. I don't have Wish this week. Well, I do have it on Mega Guard, but I don't have it on let's see, and this is not super reliable. So I figured this thing is super important, so I'm gonna need to rest the Chesto on this. And his knockoff options are very limited too. I think it's only what, Blaziken, Mesprit. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's cool. Just pretty straightforward stuff. Hazes so I don't get set up on all over by the Gyarados, as well as the potential Blaziken. Yeah, that'd be cool to get rid of SD Blazing's boost. So yeah, that's that. Then you have Gajit, the Metagross with the Ockerberry, Clear Body, Meteor Mash, and Hepa, Thunder Punch, and Rock Polish, Max Attack, Adamant, 172 HP, and 84 Speed. That's just to outspeed everything at +2. Ockerberry is because Blazing is a really big threat, and I can take a hit from that and just kill it with a Headbutt if necessary, or I can rock Polish on it and then kill it with a Headbutt, you know, depending on how I'm feeling and how the game is looking. But yeah, this thing is a massive threat again. He doesn't really have anything that deals with it defensively. If you get damage off on the likes of Durant, or probably get rid of Durant, and then get damage off on some of his other things, then the thing just kind of wins. And when I have a Dragonite and a Weavile and a God of War, I'm going to get damage off. So, you know, pretty straightforward stuff. And then last but not least, I need a Scarfer because Gyarados was a threat, Durant was a threat, and just in general his offense was a little scary, so I need something to outspeed that. That's going to be Balotelli, Delectabile with the Choice Scarf, Motor Drive, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Earthquake, and Volt Switch. With enough speed to outspeed, I think that's Gyarados? That seems about right. Something like that. And then, you know, straightforward stuff. Earthquake for you to Coco, and then Volt Switch for momentum, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower for the likes of Gyarados and, you know, Stab and Durant. Yeah, that almost made sense. I'm gonna pause and then we'll get right into this game. Okay, so here with the game, as you can see, Peppa decided to bring Blaziken, Durant, Piloswine, Politoed, Mesprit, and Skuntank. A very interesting team. There's almost nothing threatening, like Blaziken and Durant, kind of, yes, but those are both relatively easily checked by my team, and then everything else that was scary just isn't there. There's no Coco, there's no Gyarados. Even though everyone would be a little scary, so I'm pretty content with what he brought. I don't have to deal with Mega Venusaur either, because that thing is a fat, annoying piece of shit, though that makes total sense why he wouldn't bring it against my draft, with the two Psychic types, a Dragonite and the like. So, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going to give with my Mega Guard, trying to prevent Stealth Rocks from getting up, as he does lead with the Piloswine. I'm just going to Mega up and then click Taunt, as I said. Don't want Rocks at all, and if I have to take damage, that's fine. So, gonna taunt as he ends up going for the Toxic, which works just as well. And I'm gonna fire off a Hyper Voice. Actually, I'm gonna fire off a Wish, see what he wants to do. And he goes for the Earthquake. That's I think that's a max attack set, from what I remember. I'm just going for Hyper Voice. That is no speed F whatsoever on this thing. And Earthquake gets a lower roll, and I get back to a good amount of health. I'm just gonna fire off another Hyper Voice because there's a good chance I will kill this. From what I remember, I think it was almost guaranteed, and he goes into Skuntank. I'm like, okay, you either Scarf or you die, and he goes for Sucker Punch. Doesn't kill me, and I'm just going to fire off another Hyper Voice and knock this thing out. So Skuntank goes down. I'm sorry, Skuntank. And, you know, I had to do it. So Piloswine comes in. I make a bad play. I take my Mega God of War. I could have definitely kept it and just gone for Metagross or Copagrus, because it was fairly obvious, but I guess if he would have gone for the Earthquake, it would have been really annoying. And Koffig was definitely a bad play because I could have gotten Toxic, and I don't want that. Because I needed full Blaziken and Durant. So, Metagross was probably the play, but, you know, who knows. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mega God of War would have been nice to get damage off on one of these three, but you know, not the worst thing in the world. It was probably the safest play, but I feel like I could have put Metagross. So, I'm gonna go to my Metagross because this is a Piloswine. I have a Split Stab. I'm gonna kill it because I max attack Adamant, except I fucking don't, because Piloswine is stupid and is way too bulky. So he's gonna Earthquake me, do over half, and I'm gonna go for the Medium Edge. Hopefully hit. I do hit, and I get the attack boost too. So, however, I can just go into his Blaziken and probably Revenge kill me, but he goes into Mesprit instead, which is fine, because I can get a Medium Edge off. He's in Scarf, or he's not offensive either, and get huge damage off the thing, and he's going for Shadow Ball and knock me out. So, I don't know why he didn't go into Blaziken there, but you know what? I'm not complaining. So, now, however, I can just get the free switch into my Weavile and just click knock off. Something is going to drop. Or, you know, not necessarily drop, but take a huge amount of damage. And it's going to be Blaziken. This seems to be a bulk invest Blaziken from what I remember. Does it? I don't know. Regardless, Kofax is my switch in. And he goes for bulk up. This is a little scary, but I do have haste, so I can just do that. So he goes for the substitute. That's all fine, Danny. I do break a sub with my Kofax, so it's not that weak. So he's going for another bulk up, that's fine. I'm going to fire off Shadow Ball and break that sub, and now I'm probably going to have to take a +1 Flibbit and then knock him out with the Shadow Ball, except he switches, and that's me to get down to a Politoed. Not exactly sure what that was all about, but you know what? That's fine. So now my play is second with Weavile, just because Weavile is not necessary at this point. I think like Convergris is absolutely necessary for these two offensive threats here. Electivire is nice for checking them and checking this as well. And Scarf Thunderbolt is pretty close to winning. Durant still needs some damage off, but other than that, it kind of just wins at this point. And Draenei just literally just wins. There's nothing you can do pretty much. So I'm just gonna fire off my will. I can also take a hit with will obviously and get damage off on the thing, so that's cool. Except reveals to be Spec Surf, and that's just my cue to not only cry a little bit, but also just set up with Dragonite and then stop crying because I don't know why that's the thing that's there. But yeah, I could just Dragonite on this choice Politoed that exists for reasons, and just get up to +2 because why wouldn't I? Blazing comes in. That's just gonna die to the Earthquake, and Dragonite just sweeps here unless I miss a fly, and even then I think I still win because I don't think anything can kill me. Mesprit Ice Beam might, but I'm just gonna go for the regular Alt Fly, keep my Z-move in the back for Durant, and as you can see he does actually have Ice Beam, so even if I miss Fly I have this game in the back because of my fat Dragonite. Mesprit is gonna go down to this Fly. Crit did not matter, I'm a +2 Dragonite. Now the Durant comes in. I was gonna say Z-move Durant, but it's not Z-move Durant. But it's gonna die to Z-move because Supersonic Skystrike exists, and that's just so many different kinds of gone. That did not live. So Polito comes in. I'm gonna fly up, and he goes for the Ice Beam. So this could cost me some differential if this doesn't kill. However, Dragonite is strong and just kills it. So GG Pepper, we win 3-0 in week. What is this? 4, I think. Yeah, it's week 4. So yeah, yeah, Dragonite is a monster, ban Z moves, and that's the game. So, don't think there's anything else to say. What he brought was a little weird, I feel, but you know, it was also Entrainment Durant, which is pretty cool. It's a fun set. Thankfully, he doesn't have a Dougie because Entrainment Durant plus Dougie is 8s, and I hate people who did that on the ladder back in Gen 6. Gen 6, Gen 5? Both, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Time to think of the team and the game and the stuff and the things. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.